Hello everyone, Voyager7 here, and I am back with another video. Today I am going to be exploring the Nether, going over my Nether base, and also going over some really fun, interesting things that have happened since our last episode. But without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I want to say though first is, if you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below. I really do appreciate seeing all the support that I've had. I've gotten a ton of comments lately about people loving the series, and I'm just so glad that you guys are enjoying it. I'm going to be doing this every day, probably for the rest of this week. And then after that, I'm probably going to be releasing still daily content, but the Let's Plays will be like once or twice a week to give me more time in between so I can have more stuff planned out in each episode. But there will be still daily content no matter what. But anyway, keep an eye out for the Let's Plays. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video here. So as you can see, house is the same. I planted some berry bushes here. Lot more crops growing up. And oh, wow, pillager. Go fast. Interesting. Alright, that was kind of random. Is there more? No, there's not. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, did I really just do that? Okay. Okay, so if you see here, I have cows. And I brought them in, and I've expanded their fences and been breeding them, as you can tell. And then you can see over here, this is where my sheep were, right? And I expanded the fences and everything. But if you didn't realize, I had... If you remember from last episode, I had dirt that was like connected to this, so a wolf had walked in and had eaten all my sheep. So there it is right now, and that's kind of like... It was so random though. So I literally am just standing here, right? And I went to the bathroom or whatever, and I've been AFK, and I come back on. And I come back, and I just see, like, mutton here, and I see some wool, and then I just see a wolf in there. And I was like, what the heck? It ate my sheep. But then I figured, no, this is a great opportunity to get a best friend. And I think I had tamed a dog a while back, but I left it sat somewhere else. So I have another dog that's out here in the world, but this is gonna be the favorite dog here. This is gonna be my main boy. So let's go ahead and tame this guy. And I thought it's a perfect story on how I got my pet. That it killed my sheep, but that's how I got it, so that was cool. Come on in. To my house, buddy. Alright, perfect. And now I'm gonna have to go get some more sheep at some point. But yeah, so I thought that was a really funny little anecdote. That was the most random thing ever. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this back in here. Ooh, this is a little sneak peek at some of the stuff that's going to be going on in this episode specifically. So, let me go ahead and put these here. So if you remember last episode, I had gone to the Nether, but I hadn't really done much. As you can see, a lot of these Nether blocks are starting to hint that maybe I have done more in the Nether, and that, actually, I will say, is the case. I have done quite a bit more in the Nether, so you're going to see that right now. As you can see, I've already used up one diamond pickaxe, essentially all the way. I have some 2 extra diamonds here because I went mining earlier. And I got a vein of 5. Oh wait, one more thing. I'm sorry, I'm taking so long to get to out of my chest. Okay, here we go. So let's see what's new in the Nether. Also, one last thing. I am also going to do one last thing, I'm sorry. And if you can see, I have the berry bushes. That's what I've been using as my main source of food. Until I can start growing more wheat and breeding a lot more cows. Because I'm trying to get as many cows bred as possible. Okay, so as you see, this is very different than last time. I think you'll find. So, I have made myself my first Nether base. Now, this is not really anything so far. This is just the beginnings of my Nether base. So you can see the Nether portal here. And this is the same area which I can show on the screen right now. I'm going to actually go ahead and show it right now on the screen, so you should be seeing it. This is what it looked like last time, and then this is what it looks like now. So you can see that I have built a base here where the portal was, and then if you open the doors here, and I'll close them behind me, you'll see that I've built a pathway, and this is the base from the outside, so as you remember, this is where I spawned in. You can see this is the warp forest. So if you go this way, I went down... And I've been chopping down a bunch of trees, and oh my goodness. Not sure how these are here. I'm getting hit by them though. This is a lot of damage! I need to run, because I'm going to get knocked into lava by these things. Did I actually just have that happen? Okay. I don't even know how this thing is here. And how come they're so hard to kill? My god. These things are awful. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a very perilous situation. Hopefully I can get my stuff all back. Those things suck, and I don't know how they spawned here, because they're supposed to really only spawn in basalt deltas. I think I lost my diamond pickaxe in the lava, though, so that very much sucks. Giving me a lot of XP, though, at least. That's one thing. Okay, so I lost a lot of my stuff. No, I didn't! Here it is, the diamond pick. That was the most important thing that I was carrying. Okay. Thank goodness, it looks like I didn't actually lose anything. Let me make sure that there's nothing left that's around here. It doesn't look like it. Okay, we're good. Okay, so before I was so rudely interrupted and then viciously murdered by magma cubes, so I was going to show you. So I built this little pathway this way, and if you run down it, you will see that it leads quite far this way. And it winds up leading down this way. So you can see this leads pretty much deep into the warped forest here. I'm not going to explore it a whole ton because there's just a bunch of lower levels. It's just a really large warped forest. So there's not really much to see. I don't really have to venture too deep into it. But the more important pathway is the second one that I made. So I'm going to go ahead and go down this way. So I made a second pathway that leads from here this way, and you'll see it leads into this tunnel. And the focus of this episode, like I had said before, is exploring the Nether. So let's go ahead and go down this path, and we're just going to see what we wind up coming across. And I was bringing this with me for good reason. I'd like to have them with me when we go ahead and go exploring. And I don't think we're going to be getting to all the biomes today, but we've already seen 3. We've seen the Nether Waste, which is where we spawn in. We have seen the Warped Forest, and as you can see, I have journeyed kind of far here. And we are going to be seeing another biome. And also, if you guys are curious, I have moved this off of a server onto a single-player world because the only reason I had it on a server was so people could join. But I don't foresee that happening for quite some time. So you can see I build up here. And you can see this is the beginning of a basalt delta. So this is the first other biome that we've really found here. And this is a great way to get lots of basalt, lots of blackstone, which is going to be really cool for a build that I plan on making. And I will go into that more later when I actually wind up making that build. Let's go ahead and follow this pathway, though, that I made, which is the second one. And this leads into the lower parts of the basalt delta. And apparently it leads to a ghast as well, which is now leaving me alone, so that's the way that I like it. Okay. So now you can see, this is one of the most treacherous biomes in Minecraft, and I'm already getting bombarded by a ghast, which kind of proves my point quite well about how treacherous this biome is. And I was gonna explore it more with you guys, but I don't know if I will be because I'm getting killed by this ghast. Here, let's go ahead and go back, and I'll head back here. Okay, and as you can see, we are finally back here in the Basalt Delta. So I really do want to explore this biome as much as I can. You can see already, here's some blackstone, which is a block that I have not gotten any of before. So now I have some, and I have only gotten a little bit of basalt as well. So mostly I have not gotten any blocks from this biome. So I'm actually going to go ahead and mine out a few right here just for now. I'm going to wind up starting a mine here, like I said, for a really big build that I plan on doing. You can see there's a lot of levels to everything in the Nether, which I find very intriguing. I generally like to visit the lower levels quite often. But anyway, so what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I think I'm going to wind up just bridging across most of this biome. Just this direction and seeing what we discover. Because I would like to firstly explore this biome, and secondly I would like to see what else see what other biomes I can find here in the Nether. So that'll be kind of cool. So let's go ahead and keep bridging out here. I'm pretty high, but I think I need to go a little higher. And a lot of this will be easier to explore once I have an elytra. But I think I'll keep going along this way. And I'll probably wind up building up a lot higher as well, but in the meantime, let's just get to this wall real fast. I'm curious how far this biome really goes, because I think I will wind up just sort of building up here as well. Wasted a few blocks there by accident. It was not my intention to do so. I want to see what's up here, if there's anything up here. If there is any piglin bastions, I will wind up raiding those at some point for certain. I'm getting kind of higher up here, so I definitely need to be a bit careful. Now I'm doing this with the netherrack, partly to mark my place. This is very interesting. Let's see. Is there anything up here? Not really. Alright, so it looks like we kind of explored up here for no reason in particular. A lot of the Basalt Delta, this is another interesting feature of the biome, a lot of it's extremely closed off. I think the best course of action would be just to mine straight through this wall here. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. Alright, here we are, we're back, and I wound up plugging up the lava here, as you can see, with this cobblestone. So here we go. Back again at the grind of trying to get through this biome. Alright guys, okay, so we officially, just a few seconds ago, crossed from the, as you can see here, basalt deltas, into a nether wastes biome. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just see if we can, I think we're a little high up. Yep, as you can see. We are quite high up in the sky. And I just died. I lived. How did I live? How did I live here? That should have killed me. Okay. Alright, why am I bad at this game? Okay. Alright, so what I'm trying to show you here before I did that, my god. But here, let me build up to that real fast. Let's go back a little bit. I do not understand why I'm still alive here on this earth. That was crazy. Okay, so we finally got outside of the Basalt Delta, and this is the old Nether that you guys know and love. And you find it rather infrequently, actually. It's one of these smaller biomes because it's less interesting. And I think one of the only reasons they left it in here is because a lot of people had worlds before 1.16, and they sort of wanted it to tie in with those worlds that would still have the other Nether. Because a lot of people, they weren't going to start full new worlds just for this update that's only for the Nether. This is actually kind of helpful here because I need glowstone. So I'll just go and take some of this. That's wasted, okay. Alright, as you can see, I'm trying to get up here as well. And I was very dumb with the fact that I fell down here. That was crazy. It was a mistake, but it turned out to work out pretty well, actually, here. Because it meant that I was able to build a stairway up here, which I don't really know how I would have done that otherwise. But this Let's Play has been very perilous today. I already died and lost all my stuff in lava once, and then now it's just very treacherous at this point, guys. This is a very treacherous video we've made. Okay, so now I'm up here. If you look up, this is where I was. Okay, so I was running along here, and I have now built a way down. And the Nether Waste is probably the most safe biome, if I'm being honest. So this is where I'd fallen to. It's the most safe biome until you find piglins, which you can, unfortunately, find. And it hit me somehow. Yeah, I would love to explore this all more, but this is already, I'm already getting murdered by a piglin. So I actually would rather not explore this a lot at the moment, because of how I'm being treated by the Piglin Society at the moment. I'm extremely low now. Come on, just let me heal some health here, please. I'm just going to bridge across. All the way now. Okay. Alright, and now back to hopefully finding another biome soon. Yes, okay, alright, everybody. Hello. Hello. Let's celebrate. We found another biome. We found another one of them. Yes, we did, ladies and gentlemen. We have found the Crimson Forest biome. We have found now all of the biomes. We found all of them, except for one. We are missing the Soul Sand Valley. That is the last biome, guys, that we need to find. Like I said, we found all of them except that one. There's a lot of piglins here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading back, and I'm going to be saving more Nether exploration for the next Let's Play video, or unless I decide to combine them into all like one Let's Play video. But yeah, so let me actually just push you off there. Okay, never mind. Okay, here we go. So we finally have gotten back. That took an extremely long time. Again, that's like 1,000 blocks that I have to run. I used up like almost all my rotten flesh. So I was sprinting back the entire time. But anyway, here we go. So that is going to go ahead and do it for episode 1 here. As you can see, I have my new dog. My sheep are gone, and I'll have to go ahead and get more of those. Crops are growing, which is kind of nice. I have some berry bushes here. This is really just a nice thing I got going on here now. Really sort of happy with how the world is turning out. Again, let me know in the comments what kind of content you guys are interested in me doing in the future. Maybe like suggestions for stuff I could do on this world. Once I wind up being a little bit more established on this world, I think I fell down here. I'm planning on making videos on like cool builds that I'm gonna do, or like tutorial videos on certain things and all that. But in the meantime, that's the end of this video. Again, this has been your boy, Voyager7. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch these videos. You can see this really nice, little, awful-looking house that I have behind me. But thanks again so much. And just to refresh you guys' memory, our beautiful Nether here. Which, again, like I said, we will be searching for the last biome in tomorrow's video. And now I don't know, or not tomorrow's video, the next video in the Let's Play series. Tomorrow's video, I do not think will be a Let's Play video. I think tomorrow I'm going to be doing a Hypixel video or something else. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it tomorrow. But the next Let's Play video should be coming sometime this week. So really soon. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But remember, daily content from now on. So make sure you turn on those notifications, like and subscribe, and all that good stuff. But anyway, this has been your boy, Voyager7. Voyager7, out.